Details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
How much money would you like to save just by doing something you're already doing? 15 or 25%? How about 30%? Here in California, all state safe drivers can save 30% just by doing something they're already doing. Driving safe. That's right, 30% just by driving safe. Allstate can help lower your cost of driving. Safe drivers can save 30% or more. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote today.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
This is America. Don't be ashamed of your color. Don't be ashamed of your hair. Peace on left, justice on the right. That it is your duty not to burn your own house down for anger with an enemy. I have a dream. I have a dream for our children to be more educated, get more acclimated on the system, detrimental to us. And now is the time to plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize.
Due to COVID-19, all registered voters will be sent a vote-by-mail ballot. Mail-in ballots must be postmarked by Election Day or dropped off at any vote center.
Radio Free.
Stand up and let your voice be heard.
Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
Okay, we're back. It's the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series tonight. And this entire week I'm focused on jazz. I mean, that cool, sophisticated, mellow sounds of jazz music that we know and love so much. And my very special guest is jazz vocalist and jazz trumpeter, Mr. Johnny Britt. Put your hands together, everybody, for Mr. Johnny Britt. Johnny, man, I've been knowing you for some time, man. I mean, I fell in love with your music back in the 90s when you had the group Impromptu. Cutting edge, jazz fused with hip hop. I mean, you guys did that thing on the Mojazz label. I think you guys were probably the first act on Mojazz, right? On the Motown label.
No, we weren't quite the first act. The first act was actually Norman Brown.
Norman Brown was the first one. Okay.
Yeah, he was the first one signed, and then there was Wayman Tisdale, Jay Spencer, then Impromptu. Okay.
I remember Jay Spencer from the Bay Area, man. He passed away. I remember him. Cool cat.
Yeah.
So tell us how you got your start, in music, and why did you decide upon the trumpet? Did the trumpet choose you, or did you choose the trumpet? How did it all start for Johnny Britt?
You know how it really started? I was in 6th grade, and I was going to Cranwood Elementary School in Cleveland, Ohio. And the band teacher, she was Miss White. I'll never forget this. And basically, they handed out a piece of paper with different instruments on it and said, like, what do you want to play? And I thought that the photo of the trombone, it had like this slide. And I said, no, I couldn't figure that out. And then the clarinet had all these buttons and all these notes. And I thought that was too much. And then when I saw the trumpet, the reason that I chose the trumpet because it had 3 valves. And I said to myself, well, that can't be too hard to play with just 3 valves. But it comes to find out it's actually the most difficult instrument.
That's what I'm saying. You chose the most difficult instrument to play. And you chose it because it had the less buttons.
It had the less buttons. Yeah. That's a true story. I mean, no one told me it. I gravitated to it because it had 3 valves.
Look at that. So when you got into it, I mean, and you found out how difficult it was to play, who was the one who encouraged you to keep doing it, keep at it? I'm sure you wanted to give up, right? You're like, wait a second, this is too difficult. This is too complicated.
Yeah, I actually had a mentor in Cleveland by the name of Kenny Davis. He was a great jazz player. And I heard him one time at Cleveland State University. I just went to a concert, and I said, man, this cat sounds like Freddie Hubbard and everything. And I went to the Union there in Cleveland, and I said, who is this guy? And they told me it was Kenny Davis. And I said, can I get his number? They gave me his number. I gave him a call. And I said, hey, man, I'm trying to learn how to, really play. And he said, come on over, man. And I went over to his house, and he threw on some Miles Davis, man. And that was it.
So after you heard the music of Miles Davis, that inspired you to keep it up?
It did. It inspired me to keep it up. And I was really blessed, Kevin, because from there, I studied at the Conservatoire de Versailles in Paris, France, right outside of Paris. So I went from Cleveland to Paris, France, where I studied with the first trumpet player of the Paris Opéra. That's the Paris Opera. And his name was Roger Delamont. So I had great great teacher at the conservatoire there, and he really, taught me how to play the horn, how the mechanics of the horn, and that's always important, the very foundation. Then while I was living there in France, I just met everyone. I mean, from Ella Fitzgerald, Ray Charles, Benny Bailey, my mentor and trumpet player, Richard Williams, the great Richard Williams. I mean, I met all these cats, and all that stuff just got into me in regards to the essence of what jazz is. I met Milt Jackson over there. Wow. Art Blakey. I mean, everyone. I just met so many people while I was there, and it just took me to another level. It took my playing to another level, and from there I went to Chicago, and it continued. I hit the jazz clubs in Chicago. Got my degree in Chicago, and then Otis Williams from the Temptations discovered me, and I became the youngest ever musical director, and that was just amazing. I followed just a legacy of great musical directors for the Temps, and I was just so blessed to be able to do that.
When I listen to your music, man, I think I told you this Saturday during the sound check. I said, man, you sound very expensive. Like, and what I mean by that, I mean just so sophisticated with so much class. Like, you put so much attention to detail into your music,
Well, I actually do, Kevin. I mean, the trumpet is very demanding. It is the hardest thing that I do. Of course, I'm a singer, and I'm a writer and a producer, and I wrote everything on my album and produced everything, and just everything that I do does not compare to the horn. This thing is just unforgiving. I mean, if you don't practice and really put the effort in, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So it's a great discipline tool. I always really encourage it, to students. And I just love to help and teach young students to pick up the horn. It's just a great discipline, and it's a great tradition that we have as African Americans to keep it going. Absolutely. Absolutely. For those of you who's listening on 102.3 Radio Free KJLH, thank you very kindly. You can head over to the website too at kjlhradio.com if you actually want to get the visual and see what's going on behind the scenes and see what he's holding in his hand and see what he's about to play. Just go to kjlhradio.com and you can check it out. Well, this show is all about music, and I know we got so much to talk about, but I'm trying to play as much as this new album of yours, Mo Jazzin', as possible, that just came out this past Friday, right? And there's some significance behind it too, because you just celebrated something I don't want you to tell anybody about yet. I was shocked and surprised to hear so many years, right? Being that you got this young looking face, like how is that possible? But we'll come back and talk about that later, man. But let me ask you this: do you have something to perform for us tonight, live on the radio? Can you give us a cut? Absolutely. I'll play you some of the new stuff from the new Mo Jazzin' album.
Oh, perfect. All right, cool. Yeah. Well, the stage is yours, my brother. Go ahead and take it away.
Cool. So this first song that I'm going to play, we're actually celebrating right now because we just hit the Billboard charts today.
Really?
With this song. This is my very first single from the album, and I came up with this title, Mo Jazzin', because I got Norman Brown to play on it with me, and of course we were label mates on Mojazz, which Steve McKeever signed all of us. We were all dreaming and hoping to become something. So when Norman signed on to do the song, I actually wrote this track for Boney James, because I've written several number ones for him, but I kept this one for myself, and my buddy Norman Brown joined me, and this is Mo Jazzin', the first single hitting the Billboard charts this week. I'm about to play it for you right now.
Here we go, my man Johnny Britt, y'all.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Man, I tell you got to be out of breath right now, Johnny.
I went swimming right before I came, so I got my lungs kind of going on.
Is that right? I tell you what, we're going to play another one of your songs, man, from your new project called Mo Jazzin'. Let's get into Good Feeling. Good Feeling. Play that one right quick. Here's my man, Johnny Britt, everybody, called Good Feeling right here, the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series right here on Radio Free 102.3. We're KJLH. Here we go. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. Johnny Britt, everybody. It's from his newest project called Mo Jazzin' that just came out this past Friday. Am I right?
That is right. That's
Yeah.
right, celebrating.
Now you said something about the Billboard charts. What about that? What was going on with that? You said it hit it today.
My single Mo Jazz and the song that I just played with you featuring Norman Brown, we just hit number 28 on the Billboard charts this week. And,
Wait a minute, right out the box like that?
Well, it's been on maybe I'd say 4 or 5 weeks trying to get on.
Okay.
But it's pretty difficult to get on there. But
Of
what happened
course.
was we got on Sirius like right away. So
Okay.
it takes different stations to jump on the record, but we finally got on. So we're celebrating.
Well, congratulations to that, man. And also, I hit you up last night because I was listening to your radio show, and you were talking about another thing that you've been celebrating, and rightfully so, and that's 34 years of marriage, Johnny? 34, brother?
In the record business.
34
It was funny because, I love my wife really. And, the great thing about her, I told her, this is what I do. I'm a musician and I can take care of you, but this is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I've never ever worked a 9-to-5 job in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And she has just been there for 34 years. I mean, that's very serious.
Congratulations, man. Happy anniversary on that, man. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, brother. That was yesterday. Thank you.
And when I texted you last night about that, because when I heard, I thought you made a mistake and said 34 years. I'm like, wait a second. This brother he barely looked 35. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, no, God has been good, man. Been keeping everything happening. The kids kind of keep me useful, and the music, of course, does. So I'm very, very blessed, Kevin.
Now you mentioned Norman Brown being on that last one. Who all you worked with on this new project?
Yeah,
musicians, singers.
We had Norman Brown. We had Marion Meadows. These are all like good friends of mine. Marion Meadows. We had Paul Jackson Jr. And we also had my son, Josh Britt, who's a graduate of Berklee College of Music. He just did this year. Okay. And he's playing piano, trumpet, and bass on a song.
Really?
So he's actually featured on Is It Cool? And of course, I have Eric Roberson, who is a phenomenal singer, and he came on board for Keep Working It Out, which that'll be, the next song that I'll perform for you.
Listen, I want to play this, Is It Cool? And you said your son was on piano and the bass on this particular song?
Well, on this particular song, the story goes like this. I wrote this song while I was on tour with Maxwell. Okay. And then we recorded it with Impromptu. And when we did, George Duke was the featured piano player, on it. And then Boney James heard this song and he really loved the track, and he wanted to, put a melody on it, sax thing. And I said, yeah, it's cool. So he did his thing and he called it Deep Time.
Gotcha.
And it became a hit for him. And so in my shows, I combine the two. I combine my Is It Cool, lyric and the whole vibe with the melody that Boney came up in Deep Time. And I kind of do it just like I did it on the record, which you're about to play. Okay. Everyone asked me about it, so we put it on the record. And I just want to give a big shout out to all my band members that played on the record. We did it at Paramount Studios. Okay. We had Arif Muhammad on Fender Rhodes. We had Nils on guitar, Craig T. Cooper on guitar, Tony St. James on bass, Brian Bush, Tony St. James on drums, Brian Bush on bass, my boy Bobby English on saxophone.
Wow.
We had just amazing.
I see why this thing sounds expensive, man. You paid a lot of money. Them cats ain't cheap.
We put some stuff in it. Yeah.
Them cats ain't cheap, man. All right, take a listen, everybody. This is called Is It Cool? It's Johnny Britt, everybody, featuring his son. His name is Josh, you said?
Josh Britt.
Here we go, everybody. Turn it up. It's the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series.
Yeah, baby. had no one to hold me tight. Never had no one to kiss goodnight. I never had a girl to call my own. Never had no one, I'm all alone. I never had no one to hold me tight. Be by my side till the daylight. Never had no one to take my hand. I never had no one to understand. Is it cool to be with you? I'll be the loving you. Is it cool, baby? Tell me, girl, is it cool if I just want to be with you, baby? Tell me, is it cool if I just wanna love you, baby? Is it cool to be with you? I'll be the loving you. Is it cool, babe? Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Yeah, babe.
I'm impressed, my brother. Good stuff. Shout going out to Josh, too. Good job, Josh.
Thank you, man.
If you're just tuning in, it is the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. Tonight, my very special guest, I'm spotlighting that instrument called the trumpet. I got trumpeter Johnny Britt, everybody. Jazz vocalist and jazz trumpeter Johnny Britt. Phenomenal artist. We're going to take a quick little break. Johnny, I need another song from you, man. Can you give us another one?
You got it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. A quick little break. Catch your breath. Get some water. Grease your lips. And we'll come back to more. Don't move. Keep it here. We're Radio Free. 102.3 KJLH.
This is our concern. Only make matters worse. Thankfully, there's good news. The tax can help you resolve your tax debt over the phone and online. Don't go it alone. Reduce stress in your help you with your home. Optima is America's most trusted resolution firm, having resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Their award-winning line and they stand between you and the IRS and fight to get you the best deal possible. All it takes is one call process. Tax associates are standing by. Your tax to rest. Call now for a free consultation.
800-5688. 800-587-56. Some restrictions apply. For please visit Optima Tax.
Well, hello, everybody. Let me to you in my drop. Let's start now at Carson Toyota. You are the priority. Savings are heaped on new and certified pre-owned cars. Carson Toyota 8% APR for up to 60 months on select 20 Toyotas. 20 Camry per month. The whole family happy and put a Toyota in your driveway today. Me take it back. Okay. So, shop from home Toyota.com or visit the showroom at Wilmington Ave. Toyota 0123. That's 877-695-013.
Have you been denied credit? Are you paying interest rates of low credits? Going 1,000 to rebuild their credit score.
I went to get my first car. I had to get a used car, high insurance. Things were done from there.
For over 50 search for solutions to credit issues. We need duty vendors and credit bureaus with a unique approach designed to remove items like payment or inaccurate.
40 points already.
There are many services offering to your credit score and even monitor it for you. But what is just knowing your score and what you need to fix, repair, emergency credit consultation, your credit report. Call 768-804 800-768-3204 800-768-3204.
Associates for all your legal needs at 1-800-7047. Have an audience that cares about you, whole and associates. 570-40 for all, and will refer you to an attorney that will work hard you the very best results. Levias and Associates.
California. My name is Arthur Levias, President and CEO of Levias and Associates. I promise you we continue to give you the service and get the very best results for you. Levias and Associates for all your legal needs. For all workers, whatever your legal need may be, all Levias 500-7047 800. We care.
It's a radio free.
Okay, we're back, everybody. You're tuned to the best station on the planet, Radio Free 102.3 KJLH, and to all of our friends tuned in online at KJLHradio.com. I so appreciate all the love that you're giving us tonight. It's all about jazz this entire week, and I'm calling the theme for the show for this week is Instruments of Jazz, and we're spotlighting that beautiful instrument called the trumpet, and I have the one and only, the phenomenal jazz vocalist, jazz trumpeter, Mr. Johnny Britt, everybody. Johnny, time is running out, man. It's already, 9:49 already. And I want you to grace us with another song if you can.
Absolutely. This is my R&B single featuring Eric Roberson, and it's called Keep Working It Out.
Here we go.
Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Now, baby, you're my sunshine, and I can't believe you're all mine. When I look at you, all I see is your beauty, so warm and true. Just the very thought of you really makes me smile. All you have to do is look at me, baby, and take my hand, 'cause we love to take long walks, long talks, going to the movies after dark, holding hands underneath the moon. We talk about my world, your world. It's just me and you. That's all I wanna do is to be with you till the sunlight. Keep working it out. I keep working it out. I keep working it out. We just keep working it out. Yeah, babe. Yeah. Now if we ever come into a stumble, we just know how to work it out, yeah. 'Cause we love each other. Compromise, girl, you know it's forever, baby. Keep working it out, oh baby. We just keep working it out, yeah. Keep working it out, oh baby. We just keep working it out. Listen, long as I'm walking with you, I know that we can make it through. Ooh, baby, long as I'm walking with you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Long walks, ooh, baby. Oh, baby, my world, it's just me and you, baby. It's to be with you till the sunlight. Long walks, long talks, yeah, 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 yeah. Underneath the moon, and then we talk about my world. It's just me and you, babe. It's all I wanna do, babe. It's all I wanna do, baby. Long walks, oh baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. For the rest of our lives, baby, baby, me and you is to be with you forever. It's all I wanna do, baby, 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 baby. It's all I wanna do, baby, yeah. Oh, baby, it's all I wanna do, with you. It's all I wanna do, baby. Hey, hey, hey.
Nice, nice. Yay. Johnny Britt, everybody, inside the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. Hey, Johnny, we're almost out of time. I want you to do one more live song if you can. Okay. But before we do that, I want to give you a moment just to kind of catch your breath. I know that's difficult and hard work over there, man. You're working hard for us tonight.
Can I say one thing, Kevin?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
You know, I really want to encourage the parents to, I know it's hard, especially with quarantine and the music programs were already not really funded, but please, if you can, try to encourage, your kids to pick up an instrument. It could be the trumpet, whatever, but encourage them. I'm available. You can go to johnnybritt.com if you need some advice, encouragement. I'd love to mentor whoever really wants to learn, but we really need African-American horn players. We got enough DJs where we need like some horn players to keep going. And I want to put that out there. And of course, everybody can reach me on my socials, johnnybritt.com, Johnny Britt Instagram, Johnny Britt Twitter, and Facebook. So I just want to put that in.
Okay, cool. Now, we're not done yet. So at the very end, I want you to give all that information out. But I wanted to talk about this album that you put out back in 2016 titled Marvin Meets Miles. Now, I don't know if you know how I feel about Marvin Gaye, but Marvin Gaye is my absolute favorite of all time. He's the man who inspired me to write, to sing, to play piano, all this stuff. I got my whole style from Marvin Gaye. And listening to Miles Davis, I'm like, Marvin Meets Miles. That project, I got to play at least one song before you play something live. Everybody, take a listen to this. This album came out in 2016. It's called Marvin Meets Miles, and it's all Marvin Gaye songs, right? And it's Johnny singing and playing the trumpet. Take a listen to this, and we'll come right back and listen to Johnny Britt do his thing live. Don't move. Keep it here. It's KJLH, the Quarantine Concert Series.
Make you wanna clouds cloud up, sky high. Send that boy off to die. Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Ooh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. This ain't living. No, no, this ain't living. This ain't living. No, no. This ain't living. Hang-ups, letdowns, bad breaks, setbacks, natural. Fact is, honey, that I can't pay my taxes. Oh, make you wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Hey, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Ooh, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Hey, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Crime is increasing. Trigger habit, policing. Panic is spreading. God knows where we're heading. Oh, make you wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Hey, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Ooh, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Hey, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. This ain't living. Lord have mercy.
Johnny Britt, everybody. Johnny Britt. Marvin Meets Miles. Project he put out in 2016. Genius, baby. Genius, genius. Good stuff, my man. All right, so Johnny, are you ready to do one last song for us tonight before we say goodnight and goodbye? Are you ready to do your thing, my brother?
Yes, I am, Kevin. I like to do a song that my wife and I wrote, and I'm really honored to have my son Josh playing piano on this, and my daughter Mariah singing as well. This song is called There Is Nobody. Nobody, no one like you. There is nobody, no one like you. No,
No, no, no, no, no. No.
My brother, phenomenal. Phenomenal, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, Johnny Britt, everybody. Johnny Britt. Johnny, man, you are phenomenal, my brother. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, man, thank you so much, Kevin, for giving me your stage and this platform. For this jazz series. Thank you so much, my brother.
Hey, man, I really appreciate you accepting my invitation. You said yes the first time, and I appreciate that. I want to give you the opportunity, man, to speak to your fans out there. And, what do you want to communicate to your audience, my brother, tonight?
I want to communicate peace, love, encouragement, strength, and the power of music and the beauty of music. I like to, really thank everyone for supporting independent artists, not only myself, but all independent artists and real music. We work really hard at what we do. It's our livelihood and profession. And we just so appreciate the support. At least I do. I really, really do.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about your new project again so that people can go out and get it and support that. Just came out this past Friday. You said it's the single right now is 28, number 28 on the Billboard charts right now, you know?
Right.
Where can they get it, man? Mo Jazzin'.
Yeah, and what we have, Kevin, real fast is, you know, we have the jazz singles on the jazz charts, but we also have Keep Working It Out with Eric Roberson. That's climbing on the R&B charts. So we have like two singles at the same time climbing the charts. But you can get Mo Jazzin' really everywhere. You can go to johnnybritt.com to get it. You can go to Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify. If you go to johnnybritt.com and order a physical CD, you'll get an autographed copy, of course. And yeah, it's everywhere, and we really do appreciate it. And I would like to also plug, I have a podcast, Johnny Britt's podcast. In my first episode, I have Leon, you know, from the 5 Heartbeats. He's my buddy, and we're chopping it up for like a half an hour, and you can get to know behind the scenes on, you know, the album and my relationship with Leon. And of course, we have the Solar Radio show that I'm doing on Sundays. So,
man, you keeping busy during this quarantine season, right?
It's been really cool. You know, one thing I almost forgot, you know, I have a book that's going to be coming out. It's like the journey of Johnny Britt, life story, a biography. And a publisher came to me last year and thought that my story would be maybe very interesting and very good to share with the world. So we're just about finished with the book. And I had a great pleasure of having Otis Williams, the legendary Otis Williams from the Temptations, for the book for me.
Wow.
And I just can't thank him enough. But that'll be coming out later on this year. And if I could, I'd like to thank my J-Jams team. If I could, Danielle Holland, publicist, Rashana Strickle, social media, Thornell Jones Jr., product manager, DJ New York City Ken. I want to thank my buddy Mike Parlett, too. He's always been there for me with his studio to allow me to do this show tonight.
Awesome. Now, where can they find you on social media, too? So put that out there, too.
Absolutely. It's johnnybritt.com. It's Johnny Britt Facebook, Johnny Britt Instagram, Johnny Britt Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What did I forget?
Everywhere,
you know,
right?
Just everywhere, yeah. It's there.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's it. You named all three?
That's it. I think I hit them all. Yeah, but I'm very easy to get in touch with, and we, you know, let people know what's going on. And please stay in touch with us. I'm LA based, and this is my home, and love LA.
Y'all go support my brother, please, please, please. Go out and get that album. Listen to the entire thing. I'm telling you, I was listening to it over the weekend, and all I wanted to do was just cruise PCH with the top down, you know, in that beautiful weather of ours here in Southern California. Yeah. I mean, beautiful music, man. So keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
Keep doing your thing.
Kev, you know, so I have the Mo Jazzin' album is brand new. The album before that was the So Hot album, and I had a hit song on there with Najee called Hot Fun in the Summer, with a lot of you guys probably have heard, and of course the Marvin Meets Miles, which you just played. So all that stuff is available at johnnybritt.com or anywhere. So thank you so much, brother.
Hey man, you're so very welcome, man. Thank you for being a part of Jazz.
Before you go as well, Kevin, I'm just chiming in here. This is Mike Parlett. I wanted to say that I just met this guy, Kevin, and I just want to say, Kevin, it's been a real eye-opener to me, and just how talented you are, man. And what a great show you're doing, and what wonderful stuff you're doing for R&B and soul music out there. Just big up to you, my friend. And I want to say to your listeners that you may actually be appearing on my show.
Yes, I will.
On Soul Radio on a Sunday afternoon, 2 till 4. Kevin is going to be coming on doing my show. Is that right, Kevin?
I'm going to come through. I see you got some pianos there. I'm going to play piano. I'm going to sing. I'm going to do everything over there, man. Absolutely. Mike, you're a good dude, man. He's a jazz saxophonist, and the brother's best, so look him up as well. All right, I love you guys. I got to get back to my show. And Johnny, there you go. Oh, man, I cannot wait to jam out with you guys. All right, y'all. This is Johnny Britt in the background, everybody. Marvin Meets Miles project from 2006. You Sure Love the Ball. This one features Boney James. Y'all check it out. It's on KJLH. Yeah.